Hey, my beloved YouTube friends. I'm back with another video. My name is Jenny Hansen Lane. I decided in 2022 to build a passive income stream by publishing books, low content, medium content, high content. Published my own book, and that's how I essentially got here. Anyways, if you've been following my story, you know that my account was suspended and reinstated. You know about it happening at least once to me. But in this video, I'm going to share about how it happened twice in 10 days. So originally, I had two coloring books, a coloring book about Valentine's and a coloring book about St. Patrick's Day. And they never really sold that well. Anyways, that was 1 year ago. So fast forward to this next year. On January 20th, I got an email from KDP saying that the interior of those books had copyright infringement on them. And so they needed a proof and they shut down my account, and I went to Creative Fabrica and I found the license key. And then I realized whoever uploaded those to Creative Fabrica did it illegally because those pages are not available anymore. So a third party that I trusted, I got caught in the crosswires, did me dirty. Did not, right? It's my fault because I signed up for the agreement with KDP and I just did not think that Creative Fabrica would that would happen. But they have to enforce copyright all the time too. So it just is what it is. The really sad thing is these two books got blocked and deleted, but it affected my entire account. So I emailed KDP and said, I agree to the terms and conditions. I had no idea that I got caught in the crossfires of this. But at the same time, they blocked all my best-selling books. And you guys know we were having a really fun month, and my books were finally taken off after a year of working on them. And so at this same time, someone had started copying my books with the same title and almost the same design. And because my books got blocked and they were in the number one, mine was number one best-selling, a BSR of like 1,598 was like the lowest beautiful BSR I've ever had. They were gone, and this one has been selling at its place ever since. It's killing me. I reported it to Amazon, but it didn't matter because my books were blocked. They just kept replying, we will uphold our decision. And they never really told me the decision why. So I kind of feel like I want to ask them, but I'm kind of scared because I'm just kind of scared. So during this time, I emailed Jeff at Amazon.com. I emailed blah, blah, blah at Amazon.com. I sent the longest email I could. And 3 hours later, they emailed back and said, we'll look into this and we'll get back to you. And then they just were on KDP content review teams. They sided with them saying we uphold our previous decision. And so it's like, it is what it is. Okay. I still have my account. And then furthermore, I kept getting emails just once a week. I'm kind of scared. I kind of get PTSD getting emails. I'm like scared to check it because Amazon sent me like over 100 of my books and said, these need to be updated. This is misleading. This is blah, 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 just all these things. But it was really vague because they're always template emails, right? Okay. So I am not sure how my infringing books from Creative Fabrica relate to my original work, except that I signed up for KDP and I promised to follow the rules for every single book. And so maybe I'm getting penalized for these other books. Because my account got reinstated the first time, I kept uploading books, but then I seemed like I just kept on getting in trouble for stuff. So I decided to call a trademark attorney because, you know, almost having a 14 grand month and pulling in 11K and the majority of it being a collection of books. I knew you guys have heard me talk about like not pulling this book off Amazon, but selling this book in a sales funnel because it's such a fun, good book. People are loving it, right? So I decided to meet with a trademark attorney, and I actually should have wrote copyright here because now that I've gone down the rabbit hole, I've been learning a lot about the difference between trademark attorney and a copyright attorney. So I went ahead and used my KDP royalty profits from Thanksgiving for this attorney to copyright my body of work. And what that will do is that instead of copyrighting one book at a time, we are copyrighting a series of covers. And it will have a registration code. So when you report someone infringing on you, you can actually cite your copyright number as a body of work. And so that's been incredible. And that attorney has helped me a lot. Now I am looking into Trademark to see how it would work for my business too. because my books, my account got shut down again around January 30th, and they wanted to know, I guess they wanted to know who the photographer was for my book, but like, you guys know my background is photography, right? So like, there's a lot of stuff that I make myself too. And my business email is the email I used for KDP. So it was almost like my descriptions for my books were not helping my situation. It's almost like I was being so creative that maybe Amazon thought it was misleading. I really can't tell you because I'm just getting template emails, but I will tell you I've been studying the content guidelines. The content guidelines are a button you check in your pricing when you get ready to publish a book. It says, I agree to these terms, blah, 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 the content guidelines. So I've been going through that, and I think it needs to be a whole series because I found this whole section on disappointing content where you're not even supposed to put a cue. You're not even supposed to put anything that takes the customer off Amazon in the beginning of the book. You're not supposed to put bonus content in there. I had no idea. So many people showed me how to do this free on YouTube. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, I'm just getting very educated in my first year of going just crazy. Not crazy, crazy, going wild and excited with KDP is the right way to say that. Okay. So, um, I was able to agree to the terms again, and I think it was a misunderstanding that got shut down. The second time, they didn't really say, but it's very uncomfortable that happening twice in 10 days. Kind of gives you anxiety too, that it's like, oh. And after my account, my best-selling books were blocked, I was able to create similar ones and follow my framework with don't make me Knitschlapp you and start making a little bit of money. So you'll see about that in the January income report. I mean February, but it's not going to be like January. And it is what it is. I'm living, I'm learning. I have all the knowledge inside of me to move forward. Okay. And I'm gaining more knowledge. So I'm just like, is this a blessing in disguise? And I'm going to talk about that in a couple months because I'm in the middle of it right now. So it's hard to talk about the maze and the labyrinth that you're in when you're in the middle of it, you know, because you don't see the end from the beginning. But you guys have asked for updates, so these are definitely the updates. So it's really made me think about maybe even having a course. I'm not an attorney, but maybe some trademark tactics from a KDP or copyright stuff, because if your book is valuable to you, you should be taking the legal action to protect it. And so I have a lot of notes on this, a lot, because that's all I've been doing, you guys, for the past 20 days is researching, protecting certain things and the proper protection, right? Um, I still have my, I still have my creativity, I still have my integrity, and that's what's most important is like playing the game that Amazon told you agreed to play. So that's what I need to go back to. And as I mentioned before, it was Knitschlapp that saved me, and it was pen name profits because some of my other books kept selling for a couple days until they took down more. More books have been blocked. I've basically gone into my account and unpublished so many books because I don't want my account to get terminated. Um, and I have all the interiors to repurpose and make things better or make things different. So I I was able to generate a new strategy from my account being suspended and reinstated with ads. And I already uploaded it in the bids and budget masterclass. We're like, how to get back on top really quick. And when I told my husband this, he's like, are you kidding me? This is way more valuable than what you're selling it for. I'm like, I just want people to not have the problems that I'm having. So that's why I'm like, is this a blessing in disguise that like this is so painful and vulnerable, and I wouldn't wish this on anybody, but like the things that I'm learning about protecting myself and moving forward empowered with my knowledge, that's the type of person that I am. So it kind of stinks that like I am at that point where I can handle it. It's so painful, but I can handle it. Okay. And so this masterclass is, this new training that I put in my masterclass is just like how to overcome the copycatter. Like, and it worked. And it was, and I'll do it again, and I'll do it again, and I'll do it again because, man, there's a framework. Okay. So the name of the game is offensive is the best. Offense is the best defense. Being offensive is the best. And it's learning all the rules and knowing all the rules and staying clear from that cliff. Stay away from danger. Don't do things that are compromising. So you're going to see more videos about protecting your account, right? Like a passive income stream that can bring in a part-time salary is a really big deal. And I've gone through all the stages of grief after this happened. I was laying in bed like 2 days after the 20th on 22nd. And I was like, make it stop. And my husband's like, babe, you got to go through all the steps. Like, are you depressed? Are you in denial? Like, it's just when you put so much time and energy into something, it can be traumatic when it disappears. So I'm learning about taking the business side of it a little bit more serious and protecting myself offensively. And I wish I could give more updates than this right now, but I think this is sufficient for where we're at. I need to really dive in and share with you what I have been learning so that you can avoid the mistakes I made without knowing I made them. And I love you guys, and I'm grateful that you're here making your lives better, one decision at a time, one interior at a time, one book at a time. I have been doing a lot of niche research, trying to figure out the risk management for my account. You know, should my best-selling books have their own business so they don't get affected by this interior, right? So just lots and lots of things I'm researching about, you know, growing a self-publishing business and figuring out to do that within the guides and terms and conditions, and being able to do it in a way that keeps you risk adverse, that you're not jeopardizing in your chic geek Kim. If you don't follow her on YouTube, you need to go follow her. But she said a phrase to me the other day. Um, I love following her account and I love when she comments on my stuff, but she's like, you got to get your coin. I'm like, maybe that's a course me and Kim need to teach together. KDP coin. Anyways, yeah, but it's important for you to protect your assets. These are digital assets. And if they can provide a lifestyle for you, they need to be protected. So that's the direction that I'm going. And I almost said I'm really grateful this happened to me. Sounds kind of toxic. I'm really grateful for experiences that stretch us, make us more powerful, and allow us to help other people save themselves the pain by us sharing what we learned. That's what I'm grateful for. Love you guys. Peace out.